Class 11th, subject physics, 11th chapter, electric currents through conductors. From the chapter, let us see specific resistance or resistivity. The specific resistance of material of the conductor, or it is also called as resistivity of that conductor. So, at a particular temperature, the resistance of given conductor is observed to depend on the nature of the material, area of cross section, and length of that conductor. At a particular temperature, the resistance of the conductor depends upon the nature of the material of that conductor, area of cross section, and length of that conductor. Then it is experimentally found that resistance R of a conductor of uniform cross section is first directly proportional to its length L, and second inversely proportional to its area of cross section A. That is, for a given uniform cross section of the conductor, the resistance of the conductor R is directly proportional to the length of the conductor L, and the resistance of the conductor is inversely proportional to area of cross section of that conductor. That is, R is directly proportional to L and R is inversely proportional to A. Combining these two statements, we can write resistance R proportional to L upon A. R is proportional to L by A, or removing this proportionality sign, we can write or R is equal to rho into L by A. Rho into L by A, where rho is, this rho represents the proportionality constant and is called as specific resistance or resistivity of the material of that conductor at a given temperature. So rho represents the specific resistance or resistivity of material of that conductor, and therefore from this equation the specific resistance or resistivity rho will be equal to Ra upon L. So this rho will be equal to Ra upon L, and therefore this will represent the resistivity of the material of that conductor, or it is called as specific resistance of the material of that conductor. The SI unit of specific resistance or resistivity rho is ohm meter, as it will be also written as symbolically ohm meter. So the SI unit of resistance is ohm, SI unit of area is meter square, and SI unit of length is meter. So here it is ohm meter square upon meter. 1 meter from this square of meter will get cancelled with this meter, and therefore we will get only ohm meter as the SI unit of specific resistance or resistivity. Now, if from this relation, if area of cross section of that conductor is unity, that is equal to 1, it may be centimeter square or meter square, and L is equal to also unity, that is 1 centimeter or 1 meter. At that time, if both A and L becomes equal to 1, at that time rho is equal to R. So rho is equal to R here, and therefore from this we can define the specific resistance or resistivity of any conductor. Resistivity of conductor is numerically equal to the resistance per unit length and per unit area of cross section of that conductor. So the resistivity or specific resistance of a conductor is numerically equal to the specific resistance or resistivity of the conductor rho will be numerically equal to the resistance of the conductor, because here rho is equal to R, of unit length and unit area of cross section of that conductor. That means if you consider any conductor having its length equal to unity, that is 1 meter, and its area of cross section is equal to unity, that is 1 meter square, at that time the resistance of that conductor will be equal to its specific resistance or the resistivity. Now for an isotropic medium, so the isotropic medium is nothing but it is the medium for which its properties are identical in all directions. If the material is having its properties identical in all directions, then it is called as isotropic, and therefore for an isotropic medium the relation between the electric field and the specific resistance will be given as rho equal to E by J, where J is the current density. So specific resistance is equal to electric field upon the current density, or electric field will be equal to rho into J, that is specific resistance into current density. So for isotropic medium we will get such type of relation. Now the reciprocal of this specific resistance or resistivity is called as conductivity. The reciprocal of resistivity is called as conductivity of that conductor, and therefore we can write sigma equal to 1 by rho. Sigma equal to 1 by rho, where this sigma will represent the conductivity of that material, and therefore SI unit of sigma is 1 upon ohm meter. 1 upon ohm meter, that is the reciprocal of unit of resistivity, or it is also written as Siemens per meter. Siemens per meter. So the SI unit of conductivity will be written as 1 upon ohm meter or Siemens per meter. So this will be regarding specific resistance or resistivity of the material of the conductor. Now let us see the next point, that is variation of resistance with temperature. Variation of resistance with temperature. The resistivity or the specific resistance of material of any conductor varies with temperature, and the variation of resistivity or specific resistance as a function of temperature is linear over certain range of the temperatures, and therefore this variation is as shown here. Now resistivity is plotted along y-axis. Resistivity is marked as 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and in power of that will be into 10 raised to minus 8 ohm meter. So that resistivity is plotted along y-axis, and the temperatures in terms of Kelvin will be plotted along x-axis as 200, 400, 600, 800, 1000 and 1200 as it is, so that at this origin the resistivity will be 0 as well as temperature will be 0. That is, this point is origin of this coordinate system, and therefore if you plot the graph of for any conductor like copper, then resistivity against temperature, the nature of the graph will be linear, that is straight line passing through origin. So such type of linear variation we will get. Now if you consider any temperature T along this x-axis, the respective value of resistivity will be shown here. It will be resistivity at a particular temperature, and therefore from this graph it is clear that the linear variation between the resistivity and the temperature, the linear variation between the resistivity and temperature will be given as, it will be given by the equation rho equal to rho 0 into 1 plus alpha into t minus t0. Rho is equal to rho 0 into 1 plus alpha into t minus t0. In this equation, this rho will represent the final resistivity, rho 0 will represent initial resistivity, alpha is called as temperature coefficient of resistivity, T will represent final temperature and T0 will represent initial temperature. So this T minus T0 is the change in temperature between final temperature and initial temperature, where we will get that alpha, that is the coefficient of temperature coefficient of resistivity, will be given as alpha is equal to, from this relation, if you multiply this 1 plus alpha t minus t0 by this rho 0, then we will get rho is equal to rho 0 plus rho 0 alpha into t minus t0. Therefore, this rho 0 will be shifted towards left side so that it will become minus. Therefore, we will get rho minus rho 0, and this rho 0 into alpha into t minus t0 will be divided here, and therefore we will get alpha equal to rho minus rho 0 upon rho 0 into t minus t0. So from this equation, rho 0 by rho 0 we will multiply these two terms, then take this rho 0 towards left, therefore it will become minus, therefore rho minus rho 0, and then here will be left rho 0 alpha t minus t0, and therefore expression for alpha will be equal to rho minus rho 0 upon rho 0 into t minus t0. That will be written as, in terms of resistances, R minus R0 upon R0 into t minus t0, because already we have seen that rho is equal to R. Here we have seen that rho is equal to R, and therefore this will be alpha in terms of resistivity, this will be alpha in terms of resistance, and therefore here RT is written in this graph, which will be equal to the resistivity at temperature T. And therefore, if you consider this temperature coefficient of resistance, then it will be defined as, the temperature coefficient of resistance is defined as the increase in resistance per unit original resistance, the increase in resistance per unit original resistance per degree rise in temperature, per degree rise in temperature. So temperature coefficient of resistance alpha will be defined as increase in resistance per unit original resistance at the chosen reference temperature per degree rise in temperature, that is alpha is equal to R minus R0 upon R0 into t minus t0. Here R will be the final resistance at temperature T, R0 will be the initial resistance at temperature T0, and therefore alpha is equal to R minus R0 upon R0 into T2 or t minus t0. Now the SI unit of this temperature coefficient of resistance, SI unit of alpha, that is temperature coefficient of resistance, will be, here unit of resistance will get cancelled, and we will get only unit of temperature at the denominator, and therefore it will be per degree Celsius or per Kelvin. Therefore the SI unit of alpha, that is temperature coefficient of resistivity or resistance, is per degree Celsius or per Kelvin. So this will be the SI unit for that alpha. Now from the equation of alpha we can write, from the equation of alpha, again from this equation of alpha we can write R is equal to R0 into 1 plus alpha into t minus t0. So from this relation we can write, if it is R minus R0 upon R0 into t minus t0, therefore in this form R will be equal to, this term will come here so that it will be multiplied by alpha, and then this term will become plus to this term, then R0 will be taken common, and therefore we can write R is equal to R0 into 1 plus alpha into T minus T0. So the final resistance R will be given by this relation. R is equal to R0 into 1 plus alpha into T minus T0. Now for small difference in temperature, that is for small T minus T0, for this small difference T minus T0, so for small difference in temperature, again that relation for alpha will be written as this. Alpha will be written as this is very small, therefore it will be taken as dr, and this change in temperature will be taken as dt, and therefore alpha will be equal to 1 upon r0 into dr by dt. Here dr by dt will represent the ratio of small change in resistance to the small change in temperature. So in this way we can study the variation of resistance with temperature.